Well, hey everyone, Road Warrior 72 here. As you can tell, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I do that sometimes, but I am on my way back to Indiana from the holidays with family. Apologize for the wind. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys something here. An old 57 Chevy. I think the model is a L10. It wasn't the Bel Air, it was just the standard basic one, but it's an old family car and has quite the history. So here it is. Now this car was wrecked a long time ago, and I'm walking through tumbleweeds here. Look, there's some old discs, old farm equipment, but here's this old 57 Chevy just dying out here in the farm field. Here's part of the old smashed up front end. Yeah, that'd be a sweet rat rod if anyone felt like they had the, time and effort to put back into, bringing it back to life. I don't know, there may not be anything left of it. The other reason that I stopped out here at the old family farm is to show you guys, or at least give an update video on my old 1972 Ford Bronco. And it was a star in some of my old YouTube videos, like way back in 2010 probably. So it's been kept in storage, but we'll go up the road, about another mile up the road, and we'll give you guys an update on it. I just wanted to stop in and take a look at this old 57 Chevy. So let's get to it. Well, folks, there she is. One of my last update videos. Sorry for the shadow there, but we put the lift kit on it. And what we had done in the front was just these big heavy duty lift springs, and you can see that the shocks were just not big enough, so we never did bolt them back up. Those are fairly new shocks, or at least they were at the time. And then, hey, this is actually one of my missing gas caps. On the rear, we had done some lift blocks, and you can see them there. And I bought those lift blocks off of eBay, and they were supposed to be 4-inch lift blocks, but apparently they weren't. So, nice to see that my rear hatch still opens. And where this Bronco sits is out in pretty much the middle of nowhere. So those are my doors. The red door, which is white on the other side, was supposed to be a replacement for the driver's side door, but I had never replaced it. Oh, it's... yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm remembering stuff here. But yeah, this door was still relatively decent, so I had decided to leave it alone. And there were a lot of structural integrity issues with the Bronco here. You can see we got some pretty gnarly rust, and it had been fixed before at one time. Not cool to see that the carpet in here is saturated and growing mold or moss or whatever, but I suppose that's partially to be expected. And the seats, and yeah, so I don't know. You can see that the roof isn't quite on right, and I don't know if that's just because it's warped. It was in pretty bad shape, or if the body of the Bronco is just starting to, you know, come apart. The floor underneath here was always in pretty good shape, and I had done this rust preventative in here, some of my older videos. It looks like, at least from what I can tell, maybe not so much here. Anyway, yeah, these were the crappy rocker panels that were put on it, and my winch, I can't believe that stupid thing's still there. And then my little bash bar thing. So anyway, it's going to be easier to get into the interior from the driver's side. Well, I forgot about that fire extinguisher. Roll bar, everything is all still here. These are chrome valve covers that were supposed to go on this engine. I don't remember why we pulled the dash out. Doesn't look like there's a key. There was supposed to have been a key left for it, and I don't think the key exists anymore. The clutch still moves. Sorry for the shaky camera there. Just wanted to check the clutch. Looks like we still have working linkage. So first, whoops, here we go. That should be reverse. First, second, third. That's good. Yeah, there's neutral. And then the four-wheel drive, it was always kind of fidgety. It may or may not work. Yeah, neither of these seats, well, this one I guess is kind of mounted, but that one definitely wasn't. I'll see if I can get the hood open. See what the engine looks like. I know that it had been parked out here without an air cleaner, even though I had one, and the carburetor had been full of sand. But let's get in there, and then I'll try and get into the passenger side because I want to look at the body from that end. And you know, looking here now at the roof, I would say that the roof probably is just warped because it's sealed on the passenger side. Alright, so we got the hood open. I still had my sketchy board there. That was nice to see. My hood prop. So they did go ahead and seal the carburetor, which is good because, you know, they sealed that there too, because there's a lot more dust and stuff on top of it. But looks like the carburetor still has some movement to it. Sorry for the long pauses here. It's been a long time. It's been about probably 5 or so if not more, years since I've actually had a chance to come down here and look at this poor old thing. Okay, the engine is not seized. That's good. That's good. Very good. This is a 302. And you know what? Actually, that's another good thing that I just thought of. I want to look at the VIN number. I probably won't show it to you guys, but I don't know. I might. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Where was it? Here we go. All right. So this was a U15. And you can tell U15. So it is a 1972. And it was a 302 originally. Now, if this is the original 302, I have no idea. Now, something else about this Bronco is you can see this little block-off plate right here. That was where the mechanical fuel pump used to sit. And we had this janky electronic fuel pump kind of set up for it. And I don't know. There's no way I'm gonna try and start this thing today. I mean, I probably could, at least if I threw a battery in it and jumped it off the coil to see if it would turn over, but it had sand in the carburetor at one point, and I don't think it was ever properly dealt with. Now, this is my Excel coil. Fairly new alternator when we were messing with it. So, yeah, well, you know, the old Bronco. Someday I'd like to be able to get this thing back out to, yeah, this door's not going to open. Well, that's unfortunate. You see where it's jammed up here. Well, anyway, that could be structural integrity. Because one of the problems in my old videos, sorry for the wind, this A-pillar, or whatever you call this, part of the body where the door mounts to the body and the fender, it was really bad. It was really bad. So I know I did a lot of rambling here, just kind of showing you guys this thing. But man, you know, these old Broncos, they're getting, you know, sorry for the wind there, I'll try and stand like this. They're getting hard to find, and I'll admit mine is not in good shape at all. It wasn't in good shape when I bought it. I paid $800 for it, and it ran and it drove. Four-wheel drive worked. You can go look at all my old videos and see that. But man, I sure would love to get it back out to Indiana and bring it back to life, maybe someday. I got my old red 72 Ford pickup too. It's currently in barn find status. I'll put a picture of it where it currently sits. So anyway, I'm gonna walk around the old farm here and look at some other things. Probably won't get anything else on film just because family requests that I not film anything other than my Bronco and maybe this old unibody. Maybe I'll show you guys that. It's my brother's. But yeah, I'll show you that. That'll probably be alright. We'll do a quick roundy round of it. And that'll be it. Alright, so as promised, this is my brother's old unibody. I believe it's a 1962. Pretty sure that's what it is. Old license plate there. Sorry for the shaky shakes. It hasn't been on the road since 1975. And, well, maybe I can get that hood open here. Oh, hey. that's why. No engine, no transmission. So this was a V8. It had the 292 V8, which has been rebuilt. The engine has been rebuilt. It was probably rebuilt 15 or 20, I don't know, it's a long time ago, and it never made it back in, so who knows if it's any good anymore. But it also had a 3 on the tree, which has also been rebuilt, same story. But man, this thing is super clean. Even for sitting out here at the farm, you know, for who knows how long. Yeah, that door's not going to open either. I'm not even going to try it. But, you know, you can get a little bit of the interior through the window. Yeah, not really. But anyway, you know, the interior on this thing, other than the seat, but like, I mean, it wasn't too bad when it was deserted. It had one little gash back there in the bed, and I think it had another gash on the other side, but otherwise this thing is clean. No cracks in the bed, no rust. It's definitely on the list for rebuilds. Walking around the old 72 Bronco. Yeah, I think there was a hole punched back here. Yeah, there's a little gash right there. That's nothing too big. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of. Right there in the door, in the fender. But you know, the door would probably have to be replaced, or if they felt like they wanted to fix it, maybe they could. I don't know, will this door open? Yeah, this door doesn't open either. Make sure it shuts as much as it's gonna. But there you go. We'll go on ahead and end this video here. And, you know, thanks for watching. Alright, Road Warrior 72 out.